You heard of this?
Hey yo, this is Mac right here, you know what I'm saying?
You heard of this?
Street cred, boy, you heard me, you heard me, you heard me, you heard me, you heard me.
Hello everyone, DJ Antimatea Tokyo here. Last video I talked about the hardware side of things. In this one I'll talk about the software. But first I'd like to make one quick correction about something I said in the last video about hardware. About the mixer itself. The way the software works, however loud you have the master volume, or the trim as it is called on the DJ mixer, is how loud your recording will be. You want to make sure you pick up everything from the turntable, so turn the volume on the channel trim and the master volume all the way to maximum. When you're doing this, you can monitor your recording with headphones, but don't have any speakers connected because you may blow them out or blow out your ears or your neighbor's nerves. Now that I got that out of the way, let's take a look at the Audacity program. Now I have Audacity open right now, and let's check these settings. This is what you want to have checked. I'm using a MacBook, so some of these may or may not apply to your computer. Core audio is the only selection that I have to make here, so there's nothing to choose, just leave it on what it is. Here, built-in input is the only one, so I have that checked. And then, this one is very important. There's something that says built-in microphone, and then the other one that says built-in input. You want to have built-in input checked because we're going to have a cable coming out of the master, out of the mixer, going into the line in or the input on the MacBook. And this is what you're going to use to pick up that audio out of the mixer. So have built-in input checked. And then here in the next block it says you can either have mono selected or stereo, but you know, this is 2012 and most of the music from like the past 70 years has been recorded in stereo, so this is the way that we're going to record it. You want to have stereo selected and not mono, unless you're messing around with some really old jazz music that was recorded in mono, but it doesn't matter that much. Alright, so I already have my song pre-recorded and I have it inside of Audacity already. Now at the beginning of the track, let's go ahead and play this. This is before the track starts. This is some empty noise here. Now this song was recorded with noise that was picked up from the turntable, and there is some popping. So the big thing that we're going to do here in Audacity, aside from just recording the track, is we're going to get rid of all this excess noise that's not meant to be inside of the track. That's just artifacts coming from the vinyl itself. We're trying to digitize this and future-proof it. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys how to get rid of the noise. I got the noise at the beginning of the track, and there's more noise at the end of the track. After the music fades out, it's going to fade into noise with the silence. Alright, so the first thing, let's go all the way back to the beginning of the track. Now you could see the wave file here, and from this point on is where the music is going to begin, and anything to the left of this is just noise and silence before the music begins. We're going to select here, and we're going to drag and select this whole selection of noise. The first thing you're going to do is go up to Effect, and you're going to go to Noise Removal. Now you want to take a sample of the noise, so select Get Noise Profile, and that's going to extract a sample. Next thing, hit Command All, And Command All is going to select the entire track. And we're going to go back up to Effect again, and we're going to go back to Noise Removal. These are the settings that I like to use. For noise reduction, I like to have it at 15 decibels. Sensitivity, you could leave that on 0. Frequency, 150. These are the settings that I like to use because they will help get rid of the popping noise and help balance out the audio without taking away too much from the organic sound and the levels of the track. So I think these are good settings for me. But of course you could play around with them and find out what's good for you. What's good for me you may not like, but this is what I recommend. And then after you're done making your settings, selections, then hit the OK button. And this is going to use that sample of noise, and it's going to go through the entire track, and it's going to remove that noise and that popping throughout the entire duration of the song. Alright, it's taking a little bit of time here. It's going to take about 10 seconds or 20 seconds. Go ahead and let it do its thing. Okay, now that it's finished with the noise removal, you could see all those waves that was in there is gone. It's flat now, flat silence. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to go back to this dead silence again. We're going to select this part, and then we're going to hit the delete button. Now the reason we do that is because we want the beginning of the track to be the first thing that you hear as you press the play button. You want it to be instantaneous play. You don't want to have to wait on that noise to finish before you start hearing audio. So from the moment I hit play, the track starts. Next, we're going to go to the end of the track, and we're going to do the same thing. Let the audio play out. And then once the noise begins, you can start selecting from that portion to the very end of the track. Hit the delete button, and then we're going to select just a little snippet of the end. Go to Effects and go to Fade Out. This is going to make for a very clean transition of the music from music to silence. So it's going to be a very clean fade. And after that, we're pretty much done. The thing that's left to do is save it now. You want to go to File, and you don't want to mess with Save Project or Save Project As. That's if you have a project in progress that you haven't finished yet and you want to save it and continue working on it later. But we want to export this audio file because we're completely done with our work now. So here you're going to click on Export. And then there's so many settings that you could save it as. An Apple AIFF, a WAV file, GSM mobile, MP3, FLAC files, MP2. There's so many different settings. I usually do 2 saves. I save it once as an MP3 file in 320 kilobytes per second. That way when I'm listening to it on my iPhone or portable MP3 player or whatnot, I can listen to it in a high enough quality where it's not going to take up a lot of space on my iPhone, but it's going to be of good enough quality that, you know, as an audio file, I'm not going to be complaining about the music sounds bad. And then I save it again a second time because I will be playing this song inside of the club. So I usually save it as a WAV file. WAV is a lossless audio file type that has no degradation in audio. And I save it as a WAV file, one for archiving purposes, and then the other one, when I play it inside the club, I want to play it at the highest possible quality. And I don't want anything to be detracted from it, so I save it as a WAV. Save as, you title the track whatever you want to, and then you hit the save button and save it in the location that you want to. I already have the track saved, so I'm gonna select no. And that's pretty much it for Audacity and how to take your vinyl from turntables to PC. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that has been helpful for you. If you like this video, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Practice and enjoy. Peace.